Hi, Best Buds. It's Cathy with Cathy's Garden, and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Did you catch yesterday's video? Yesterday's video, we made this altered file folder together. So check it out so that you can have one of these, and we're going to finish it out today by adding a signature, some ephemera, some lace, and a closure. Chapter 1 paper has 2 new kits out. They have entitled these kits Delicate Blooms. Here are just a few of the pages that they have in their kits. And they have lots of ephemera too. Back to our base, and that's what I like to call this thing that we're working with right here. It's a base. It's our altered file folder journal, and it has a 1/2 inch spine that we covered with fabric on the outside as well as the inside, and that's just going to make it sturdier for our signature to be attached. Yes, we're going to be placing a signature in here. The very first thing I'd like to do is on the front cover, I have some very pretty lace, and I'd like to add it right here. Now let's carry that theme on the inside with a little bit of lace on these little flip ups that we made on the pocket right here, and then a little on this pocket too. And then I'd like to add a little bit right here on this fold out. I think that's enough lace. It's just a little added touch. Let's go ahead and let's do a little decorating on this pocket. I took some of the ephemera and I just added a little lace around the edge, and I thought this one would be cute right here. It pulls in the blue from this print here. And then how about this one right here? Super cute. So let's add a little bit of ephemera in our pockets. There's lots of ephemera with this kit. I thought this would be sweet right here. Maybe this beautiful journaling card here. Maybe this one here. There's so many to choose from. Oh, I wanted to talk about this. This is a little booklet that I made with one of the pieces of ephemera. I just stapled it and covered the staple with some blue cotton fabric. This is the piece of ephemera that I made this little journaling book from. So I folded it in half. When I printed it on 2 sides, choosing another paper that's offered in the kit, adding some coffee dyed copyweight paper, and adding 3 staples at the spine. That's where the fabric comes in. Covering those staples, I think it's a cute little touch. Let's pop this right in this pocket right here. I'm loving how it's coming together. Here's another piece of ephemera. It looks like the back of an envelope, doesn't it? And I thought we flip this portion up, we could place it right down here, because when you close this down, it still looks super cute. Now I'm going to add this, only gluing 3 sides so we can have another tuck spot. Let's add a couple more pieces of ephemera inside. Let's move on over to this fold out that we have right here. You get a beautiful long envelope in the kit, and I thought it would be really fun to clip it on this fold out right here with a mini paper clip. Oh, that's really pretty. And then on this side, we can take another one of the journaling cards and just pop it right underneath that flap. But we're not quite done yet. I have prepared a signature, and I have coffee dyed the backs of my pages, and I just selected a few of the pages. I even made some built-in pockets. And now I'd like to go ahead and sew this little signature into our file folder. paper clipping my signature together, making sure my pages are right side up. So now let's add it into our file folder, lifting up our little flap right here, and I want to sew it in where we've covered the spine with some fabric. A few paper clips to hold it in place, and yes, I'll be using my little tool. It's a sheet of scrap paper that's as long as the journal, and fold it in half the long way, in half one more time, and one more time, and creasing it really well. Where the folds intersect, I'm going to place a dot with a paper clip to hold it steady. This is the easiest way I know to evenly space your holes for your signature sewing. A simple pamphlet stitch, leaving enough of the thread so that we can add some bead dangles. With our signature all sewn in, I have made a few more of those pieces of ephemera using the lace. And I thought that we could use these to add a little bit more decoration on our pages. This would be cute right in the center. As I was editing my video, I realized that my camera did not record this portion, so I wanted to see if I could explain it to you so that you could make this closure that's inside of your journal. So I took some baker's twine, so I'm going to untie it here. And what I did was, after I sewed my signature in, I threaded my baker's twine onto a needle, and I passed it right here where the signature is sewn in. It's not completely sewn down, so I could get my needle under there easily. And I pulled it through, so now I have baker's twine on this side as well as this side. Now, to make sure that I didn't pull the baker's twine out from underneath my signature, I glued it down onto this portion of the file folder. To make it more decorative, I glued one of the pieces of ephemera on top. That way, we can put our signature like this, and then pull this flip up down, and that's where the baker's twine comes around, and you can give it a tie. I'm just going to tie a bow, and now it is secure so that you can go ahead and close the journal easily. Now, I haven't done this part yet, but I'm going to show you how I did this closure. I hope that this is okay. I couldn't very well take it apart to do it all over again. I'm putting my little book weight on here to help me keep everything steady. So I'm just going to glue it down. I think that's about as close to the center as I can get. Okay, I'm happy with that. I have my little ribbon punch, and I'm just going to mark the halfway point and punch it out. I have some beautiful sari silk here from Crimson Heart Studios, and I'll feed it through my ribbon punch. And then around. And let's tie a bow. Before I tie my bow, I want to stick in one of the tags that comes with the kit. Now I'm going to tie it closed with the bow. Now we need to add a few beads to our signature thread. I have some blue and yellow ones that I thought would be really pretty on here. So first you need to make a knot and push that knot up to the bottom of your journal. And you'll want to select beads that have a large enough hole in them that you can get 2 of your threads through one hole. Through that hole, you need to get 2 of these threads through one hole, because you put the thread through the bead and then you turn around and put that thread back through the bead, making this loop. Take your awl, stick it in that loop, and move it up to that knot that you have made, and that secures that bead in place. And then continue with the other beads that you want. I had to let Judge out, and I decided to look a little further in my bead stash. I have these, and I'm thinking, even though there's yellow in this journal, I might want to substitute that yellow one for maybe one of these purple ones. Yeah, that's pretty. And then what you want to do is a double knot. So you went around that last bead twice to secure it, and now you're double knotting the bottom. When you get both of your strands with your beads on it, take your wet glue and put a dot right on that knot and let it dry. That just secures one more time that your beads will stay on and not come off. People do tend to love to play with those. This was a really fun project. There are the dangles, and we have a lovely closure, and we have lovely signature inside with beautiful pieces of ephemera and paper. Don't forget, there is a coupon code down below in the description area. And if you have enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.